Welcome my dear students, I am CAI and today we are going to discuss about cost sheet. Cost sheet is the memorandum statement which is prepared in a systematic manner or a summarized manner by a cost unit or a cost center to project its estimated detailed cost. It helps us to know each unit per unit of cost of different elements of cost is also known from the cost sheet. It helps us, this cost sheet also helps us to know the unit per cost per for every stage of production. This cost sheet is done in addition to the double entry system requirements. The cost sheet helps us to know about cost per unit as well as the total cost. It helps us to know different elements of cost like the prime cost, the factory cost, the production cost. These all things we come to know from the cost sheet, and then we also come to know we can compare the cost of this year with the previous years, and we can understand the inefficiencies of any. It helps the management with the information to take decisions how to control the cost if the cost is exceeding in this year. It helps the management also by providing information if any control is required in any point of production stage or curtailment of an expenditure is required. So all these things we come to know from the cost sheet. Even it helps us to know the compare two periods, so it helps us to compare the total cost. Every stage of production of cost is known from here, and we can compare as well as summarize from the cost sheet the total cost of production at every stage of production. And it also helps us to find out the percentage of every expenditure to the total cost. So all these things information we get from the cost sheet. What are the advantages, or we can say what are the objectives of preparing a cost sheet? Cost sheet is prepared for some important reasons. It is very valuable. Cost sheet is first case cost sheet is made to fixation of the selling price. From the cost price we can understand what should be the sale price per unit of a product we can sell. So from the cost sheet only we can understand the cost of production, and from that likewise we can fix the sale price. Similarly, cost of production of per unit of a product can be known from this cost sheet itself. So we can have the production cost per unit. Then we can, with the help of this cost sheet, we can compare two previous years with this year, and if there is any inefficiency in the system, if the price have increased, we can we can control the cost in order to have the inefficiency corrected. Then in the fourth case we can say that the cost also helps us to make decisions by the management, because the management can get the cost per unit, and also we can can do a lot of decisions, make a lot of decisions basing on the cost per unit as well as total cost. And all these things we can see the cost sheet is helpful in many ways in the manufacturing unit. If we can, from the cost sheet we can know about the prime cost, the factory cost, cost of production, cost of goods sold. All these elements of cost are in a bifurcated form, and every stage of production can be known from the cost sheet. So we can say the cost sheet is very helpful for us to the managements. Like this we can say the management takes decisions on make or buy if the cost per unit of production is less, or then when we are buying it from the market, then we will prefer to produce the product in-house rather than buying it from outside. Or if we see that the cost of production is less than it is more than buying it from the market, then we will buy it from the market. So buy and purchase from market or make manufacture in home can be the decision can be based on the cost sheet as well. The decision for what is the quotation we will give in a tender. Okay, so that also we can know from the cost sheet. So you can say that the cost sheet helps us in various ways, decision making in comparison between 2 years to find out any inefficiency in the system of production, or if we see that this price has increased in this year in comparison to the last year, the control can be placed on the cost, and so we can come to know about the fixation of the price, sale price. We can know the cost of production. So here we see that the cost sheet helps us in many ways, and it is valuable to us. Thank you.